everyone, this is Riya Singh, the Senior Currency Research Analyst for Nirmal Bank. So on the currency front, we are scheduled for Bank of England rate hike. So on that front, we are expecting a rate hike of 75 bips, taking the policy rate to 3%. Now, of course, we will be looking at these statements from Bank of England as well, because it will include the much needed clue as to where they are taking the policy in the coming few quarters, as well as how much of the fiscal policy will they integrate into their monetary policy. So a very important meeting as far for the pound as well. Now for the pound, we have seen quite a dramatic or a volatile sessions. The bullish leg was on the back of the change into the government and the rollback of the ultra loose policy. But if you look at now, what the market is pricing in is if the Bank of England takes an aggressive stand, it will contract the liquidity into the market and thus will lead the UK economy towards a sluggish or even into a negative GDP growth. So, of course, the whole perspective with respect to the UK economy is looking gloomy, and this is getting translated into the strength of the pound as well. Moving forward with the euro, I think euro will stay within the range of 1 to 0.94. This is because, of course, if you look at the numbers that are being posted, it is clearly indicating a recession risk. Because if you look at the service and the manufacturing PMI, they are below the mark of 50. The inflation remains at a high of 10.7%, whereas the core inflation remains sticky at 5%. So overall, a lot needs to be done. Majorly, the spike into the demand of the energy we are not seeing right now is because of the mild weather conditions, which has postponed such spike in the demand. But going forward, if there is a turn of the weather towards a harsher side, we might see the demand spike. And if you are looking at the reserves, which are right now at 95 to 99%, but if there is a turn around of the event, the risk is that the reserves would only be sufficient for 3 months before reaching to a dangerously low level. Thus, the risk on the euro remains constant, and this is the reason why we are not seeing much of a bullish run into the euro USD. On the FOMC meet, as expected, Federal Reserve went ahead with the 75 bips rate hike, and this was in accordance with our expectation as well. What was the major clue that the market was expecting is for the Fed to turn dovish, but as Powell has stated that it is way too early for them to pivot the interest rate or even to consider a discussion on the pause. So what he has said is they'll continue with the rate hike, but the quantum will be much less. They won't be going ahead with the 75 bips rate hike, but rather I think they will be sticking to 25 to 50 bips rate hike. So I think it was more of a hawkish stand that was taken by the Fed, giving the current US economy numbers. It remains good. Job market remains good. The job opening numbers are being good. Thus, it gives more power for the Fed to continue with the rate hikes, even though of a smaller quantum, but still there will be continued rate hikes in the coming few fiscal policies. Monetary policies. Thus, the tone remains hawkish. And taking all this into consideration, I think dollar index will stay for a bit longer into the strong range of 115 to 110, whereas you can see USDINR support at around 82.30, whereas resistance is placed at 83.50. So this is the wide range that the USDINR will follow in the coming months. As far as strategy is concerned, what you can do for strategies is you can go long into the USD INR above the level of 83.10, keep an SL at around 82.90, whereas you can mark the target at 83.30. You can go short into the GBPINR below the level of 93.45 for a target of 92.50. Keep an SL at around 93.80 levels. You can also go short into the JPYINR because I think they'll continue with their uh, ultra loose policy. So look for a breakdown of 56.15 with the SL at around 56.35 with target at 56 and 55.80. So that's all on the strategies. If you have any questions, you can go ahead with the questions. I think there are no questions. So thank you everyone for joining in.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon to never miss an update from Nirmal Bang.